Escaping the July heat, these kids enjoy the humble offerings of the town's dwindling spring. Nestled in the valleys of Bethlehem in the occupied West Bank, Irtas relies on the water that used to gush through these Roman canals. Now the enduring trickle is barely enough to irrigate the few fields that remain.
This water is sacred to us. It's the source of life. Without it, none of us can plant.
Samer heads the cultural center in Irtas. He runs a nursery cooperative with friends.
We take turns to use the water among the farmers, and every year the water supply dwindles. I get water every 12 to 14 days.
Like everything else in the West Bank, Israel has total control over water. 30 years ago, Israel capped the Palestinians' share of their own water. The population has grown 75% since then. I'm standing at the bottom of one of 3 historic pools that used to supply Bethlehem and Jerusalem with water for 1,000 years. Israel's control over the West Bank's resources has completely changed that, and now the pools are all dried up. Recently, Israel announced it was cutting water supply to Palestinians in the occupied West Bank by 1/3, making an already chronic crisis almost unbearable.
You feel like there's a war going on. You don't know if it's a soldier or a settler, but they can do anything they want and uproot you to plant a settlement.
The illegal settlements spreading here are unaffected by the restrictions. They consume 6 times the volume of water available to Palestinians. Rights groups say water deprivation is an effective weapon in Israeli land grabs. As Israel's wall and settlements increasingly encroach on towns and cities across the West Bank, the fight for every drop of water is about a lot more than quenching thirst for Palestinians. Nour, Odeh, Jazeera, Bethlehem, Palestine.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.